So this is a review of my sleep system, my backpacking sleep system, specifically centered around the Katabatic Gear Palisade quilt. Just a few specs on the quilt. It's the regular length and size. It is about 17 ounces and it's 900 fill. I could have gotten, I think, 850 hydrophonic down or something like that, but I chose the 900. I also have a regular size Neo Air and a Cocoon. I think it's called a Hyperlight pillow. The pillow weighs approximately 2.3 ounces and the Neo Air I think is around 12 or so. Just to go through the quilt real quick, I'll show you how I have it set up. I use, unless it's hot, I don't use these, but almost every other time I'll connect these little cords that the quilt comes with. You can see they wrap completely around. There's one about midway down, one about third of the way down. What I did when I got the quilt was I put these little black marks with a Sharpie, so I always know where to put these, and they're permanently tied to the width of the quilt where the Sharpies are. The quilt, this is a really great quilt. It comes with these little connectors. Hopefully you can see that, it's focusing, and they keep the quilt so they're snug down. There's two types of ways you can use these. You can have them in kind of free-flowing mode, or you can cinch them down so that they're more snug and you can pull them in and snug it in close to your body. So if it's cold out, you can have this quilt really tucked underneath you and it doesn't move. Or you can have it off and just kind of use it like a blanket. The other thing is, once the quilt's down, cinched down with these straps, you can then take these other straps, and I'm trying to do this with one hand, and clip them as well so it keeps more of the quilt really tucked under you. The other thing I like about this quilt is it's got a baffle. Hopefully you can see that, a neck baffle. I think a lot of quilts don't have that. And it's got a cinch strap, and it's got this really nice reinforced snap system right here, so you can snap this under your neck and you can pull this tight and functions like a sleeping bag, almost like a down sleeping bag. Here's a broader view of the quilt. If I can do this one-handed, I'll take it off so I can show you the underside. Let me put this down for a second. Okay, here's the back side of the quilt. I'll give you a full view of it. So part of the thing about a quilt is it eliminates the bottom part of a sleeping bag that you compress anyway, and don't get any insulation out of that. You can see the baffles are they're about 5 inches or so, and it's hard to tell looking at this, but it's a very, very well made quilt. Sorry about that. It's black, as most sleeping bags are inside, so that you can hang it out and it'll absorb the sun's light and dry out in the morning. The other thing it has on it, and there's only one right now, but you can actually, again, this is more for cold weather, you can connect these snaps. There's one here, and there's two more that go across here and then across here, and I don't really bring those, but you can. It's a 30-degree bag, and I've slept in this down to about 30 degrees. A lot of people tout a lot of gear online. 30 degrees I needed to keep some clothes on, long underwear, kind of like a down vest, and I was fine, and a hat, and I was fine. But anywhere from 40 degrees on up, You could pretty much sleep naked in this thing. It's a great quilt. Again, it weighs 17 ounces. Can't beat that. And it's got, I forgot exactly, maybe 10 or 11 ounces of down in it, and maybe 12 ounces of down. You'd have to go online and check, but it's a very warm quilt. So I don't think I do need a new sleeping bag, and I'll probably go with a Western mountaineering mummy bag for my zero bag. But you know, for 30 degrees and up, this is great. It's great for through hiking. It's great for long distance hiking, and you know, it's great for an overnight. Sorry about the camera work. Hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.